So Larry, I think at this point, let's just take them through your setup, then we'll pause, and then we'll talk about like the unrack and things like that. So take them through your setup, tell them what you're thinking about.
Sure. First thing I'm thinking of, sometimes my commercial gyms that I'm benching, and like John mentioned earlier, it doesn't cover all of my back, so I just make sure I'm centered on the bench first. Once I know I'm centered, I get my feet back. I like to pull myself to the bar to sort of wedge myself into position.
So just really quick, Larry's using the barbell for leverage instead of the rack. Either is fine, so it's just whatever works for you, okay? But he's really driving his shoulders down and back, his heels down, and getting himself set, so continue.
See, I'm on my balls of my feet right now. I walk them out, line them in the floor, and I'm not relaxing them. I'm actively squeezing my glutes, quads, and then I like to set my lats now, take a big air. After I take a big air, I'm not pressing it out of the rack. I'm gonna use my spotter and have him help me.
I don't help that much, really.
Sort of row.
But guiding it out. But he's doing almost like a pullover extension and just pulling it out versus pressing it out and losing that position. So continue. So that's basically the setup, right? Anything else on the setup you want to add?
Just really important to brace in your core, because the harder you can brace in your abs, the more control you have in the down.
And I would say,
I'm bringing my chest to the bar.
I just want you to pause on the bottom again. I just want you to see, can you see all the compression he's creating? Like that's a lot. It's like, and if you've ever seen him bench, super explosive off his chest. So what are you thinking about when you're bringing the bar down?
Bringing the bar down, gripping the bar tight as possible, squeezing my quads, glutes, and then rowing the bar to my chest.
Which is
So
going
I'm
to
bringing my ribcage up. I slow down a lot once I get about an inch or two off my chest. And then...
What do you think about with the ascent now with your legs and how you're pushing it up?
So I used to have a problem with my ass coming off the bench. To fix that, I like to think of doing a quad extension while keeping my feet planted in the ground.
Good.
And that will have you slide up on the bench instead of off the bench.
Oh, wow.
Good. Great. So a couple of things on we're going to talk about the unrack. So let's just set up again. Everyone's going to be a little bit different. And just want you to try and set up a little closer to me. So in general, once you set up, you want to try and have your eyes in line with the bar. So Larry, set up a little bit closer to me. Larry's super strong, so again, I don't really need to give him much help. Everyone's going to be a little different. I'm a prima donna. I want you to take out the whole thing for me. I don't really do much. I'm just like, it'd be 600 pounds. I'm like, all right, let's get it to me. I'm like, all right, guys, let's go. Larry's like very low maintenance with the bench. I barely have to do much, but I'm not trying to yank it up. I'm just trying to clear the J hook, and I want to guide it out to him. So I want to see that good alignment with his wrist, elbow, and shoulder. Especially with women, if you're spotting like someone or just a weaker man, you don't want to like shove them out of position. You don't want to like lift their position off. You don't want to like have them shrug off out of the bottom. So just set up again. So there's going to be, it has to be some sort of communication here. It could be 1, 2, 3 or 1, 2, breath, whatever it is. So he's going to tell me what he wants. How do you want to take it out?
Head nod.
So Larry is a more visual person, so he's going to nod when he's ready. 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to wait until here. I'm going to let it settle for a second, and then I'm going to watch the bar, okay? Now from here, again, he's trying to break the bar and row it down. That's going to activate the lats, gather in tension. Just push up a little bit. So just like with the squat, a double pause bench can help find that groove. You want to push up first, and then flare and spread the bar to lock out. Push. Good. So he's going to lock out over the shoulder joint. A lot of women, especially, and weaker guys, they'll tend to push forward, and again, no leverage here. So let's put the bar back. And Larry's very strong. So just get your setup, but keep your arms free. Make a fist. Okay. So resist me. He can support my weight here, right? Good. Resist me. See that his joints aren't stacked here, so he doesn't really have any leverage. So this is where you want to lock out. This is where you want to. So a good drill, you can just take out the bar and just find out the bar's going to feel weightless about here. Here is not going to feel as strong. Here is not going to feel as strong. So this is where a lot of people, especially women, when they relax for a second, they're going to kind of push it forward, and then they're kind of dead in the water and they get stuck. So you need to push up and spread the bar back. So it's a slight J motion. This is the one movement where it's not going to be in a perfectly straight line because you need to keep it, you want to keep your, like we have, stacking with the lower body, we want stacking with the upper body. We want to keep our elbow and wrist under the bar the whole time. If our elbows flare too early, Our elbow's going to be behind the bar. If I kind of dump it forward and I internally rotate, that's going to also cause me to come out of alignment. So as long as I can keep my body under the bar, Dave Hoff's a good example of this. Some other benchers are great at this, kind of wedging yourself. So instead of like thinking about pushing the bar up, I'm thinking about pushing my body away from the bar. So we're not over pressing.